Can you make vinegar from wine? Have you ever wondered if you can turn leftover wine into vinegar? It is a fantastic way to reduce waste and create something useful. Yes, you can indeed make vinegar from wine. The process involves a natural fermentation that transforms the alcohol in the wine into acetic acid, which is what gives vinegar its tangy flavor. To start, you need to understand that vinegar is produced when alcohol meets oxygen and specific bacteria known as acetobacter. Wine typically has an alcohol content between 6% and 12%, making it an ideal candidate for this process. The acetobacter bacteria thrive in this range, so you are off to a good start with your wine. Let's break down the steps to make vinegar from wine. First, choose your wine. You can use leftover wine or fresh wine that has about 9% to 10% alcohol content. If your wine is stronger, simply dilute it with water until it falls into that optimal range. Next, you will want to add a starter culture. This can be a mother of vinegar, which is a gelatinous mass of acetobacter, or a small amount of unpasteurized vinegar. This step is important as it introduces the right bacteria needed for fermentation. Now it's time to aerate the wine. You can do this by stirring it or pouring it between containers to mix in oxygen. This oxygen is essential for the bacteria to thrive. Pour the wine into a clean jar or container, then cover it with a breathable cloth, securing it with a rubber band. This setup allows airflow while keeping out unwanted contaminants. Place your container in a warm spot, ideally between 75 degrees and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. The warmth helps speed up the fermentation process. Now, you will need to wait. The conversion from wine to vinegar can take anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks. During this time, stir or swirl the mixture daily to keep oxygen levels up and monitor its progress. Once your vinegar reaches the desired acidity and flavor, strain out any solids. Store your homemade vinegar in airtight bottles filled to the neck to limit oxygen exposure, which can spoil the vinegar. Making vinegar from wine is not just a fun project. It is also a practical skill for self-sufficiency. Vinegar can be used for food preservation, cleaning, and even for medicinal purposes like treating wounds or soothing insect bites. Plus, the process requires minimal equipment, making it accessible even in off-grid settings. So, if you have some leftover wine, why not give it a try? It's a simple and rewarding way to create something useful while practicing your survival skills.